My dad used to lay out every house on the lot. And he's doing all of this just by putting stakes in the ground. And he used to take my sister and I out on the job site. So obviously he was teaching us as well as passing on his passion. I'm Glenn Sifton. I'm the eldest of 5 children of Mowbray and Sifton. My father joined his father in 1946, coming back from the Second World War. And shortly after they got together, they bought a piece of land west of the city and had to go through the township for approvals, had to install the streets, then build the houses and sell them to the end user. And that eventually became Braemar Crescent, which was a huge step for the company, going from being strictly a house builder to being a developer. They went to Oak Ridge Park next, which was just further west, and it was really the first planned community, some would say in Canada, certainly first or second in Canada. But instead of looking at that piece of land, they looked at what was to become the entire project. And it was also one of the first, certainly in London and in Ontario, that had basically all the services that we have today. So it had buried electricity. There were no street poles. It had street lighting. It had curbs and gutters. And it turned into a community that you can drive into, and it's logical. It makes sense the way it flows. And it was a big step up. But it really wasn't until Westmount that we really got into diversifying, building apartment buildings, bigger office buildings, the Berkshire Village and Westmount townhouses and apartment complexes. As recently as in the last decade, it won an award for the best streetscape in a multifamily project in Ontario, and it's well over 50 years old. He was also the one that introduced what is now the Sifton brick. It's a sign that we're proud to put our name on whatever we do. My father was very open to new ideas, and in that way he managed to stay and keep the company sort of ahead of the curve, being an innovator, being a leader in the industry. He was quite proud of his business and quite concerned that he left a city in southwestern Ontario that was better than he found it.